Good afternoon, or good morning, or good evening, whatever the case may be, wherever you're watching this at, whenever you're watching it. This is Eric, the Rural Xer, here with you in my house. Just want to jump on here real quick before the video actually starts to give a little bit of an explanation as to why this video came out a little bit later than normal. This video that you're about to see was made back in November of last year, and it was Teresa and mine's 24th anniversary. Had to think about that for a second. You would think I would have to, but it was our 24th anniversary. We'd gone up to Dillsboro, North Carolina, and was doing some things around up there, just looking around. And you've seen a couple of the videos that I've released from that trip up there already. But this was one that we made on the day we went up, or at least part of it was made another day that you'll see at the end of the video, that was made at our hotel, but it was not the hotel itself. It was kind of outside, right in front of the motel or hotel. And but you'll see that at the end of it. But anyway, most of this was made the 18th of November. And we'd gone up to Cherokee, North Carolina, and we'd gone out to a little, well, it was actually the Welcome Center for the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. That's just inside the park, but just outside of Cherokee, North Carolina. And I had made the video, went ahead and put it together for the most part, but hadn't released it because it was one of those situations where you're supposed to get permits to be able to film inside the park if you're going to post it to YouTube. And it's a long, drawn-out process, and I was trying to get a general permission. I'd watched some other YouTube videos about the process of one YouTuber just sending a general email to the Park Service at a national park and stating what he was going to be doing as a YouTuber, that it was just him with a handheld camera or two, and he was not going to be doing anything other than going into the park just like any other public person was, making video. The only difference was he was going to be posting on YouTube, which was a commercialized thing. And that's where the issue came in, was that it was commercialized. You were getting paid for it. So the Park Service and the government contended that any time that a video was posted to anything such as YouTube, TikTok, Rumble, or any place like that where you would be making money possibly off of the video itself through commercials, was a commercial video. And they considered it just like a filming crew who's coming in there shooting scenes of maybe a movie or documentary or something like that, you know, where they'd have anywhere from 6 to dozens of crew and equipment and stuff like that. But anyway, all of that changed the first of this year. January 4th, there was an act. It was called the Explore Act. Went through the House and the Senate, was passed and signed by the president on January 4th, which there was a lot of other things that was within that bill that went through where they were trying to modernize the parks around the United States, the national parks and all. As some of you may already know, but one of the points of this bill that they passed was the issue of vloggers, YouTubers, TikTokers, people like me who was just going into parks, just 1 or 2 people. You can have actually up to 6 people and not have to apply for a permit, as long as you stay on public lands, public paths, trails, stuff like that. Do not interrupt or impede on someone else's enjoyment of the park. So basically, you're allowed to make videos and upload them to YouTube without a permit. So basically, that gave me the right to be able to post this video. And you'll see in the video, this was all done at the Welcome Center, and actually there's a little farm village behind the Welcome Center that we went there specifically to see and to film. And there was some other things, very interesting things, might add, that we filmed right at the beginning of that video. So anyway, being that this Explore Act was signed into law after the first of this year, I'm able to actually release this video with the content that's inside the property of the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. So with that being said, enjoy. Good, beautiful Sunday afternoon to all of my rural Xers out there. This is Eric, the Rural Xer. We are up here just above Cherokee, North Carolina. The Cherokee, or actually I should say the Great Smoky Mountain National Park Visitor Center, just inside the park and just outside of Cherokee, North Carolina. We stopped here because there's right behind me, as you can see, there's a little farm village that we came to explore and get some footage of, and maybe even see some elk along the way. So come along and join us, if you will. Looks like we got some elk in the river. Now you've seen the elk up close. We got some elk bathing in the river, it looks like.
Look at this thing. That's so good eating. Yeah, man. That's some good eats right there.
This is right here at the edge of the water. I've got four that was down here to start with. Got a big one right here, and then you've got 3 more up on the bank, plus that other one that I just got behind, that was behind us. Never knew that I would see so many elk in one place. Look at this. 3 in the river, 4 actually in the river, 5 actually in the river, 3 more up on the bank. 4 more. There's one way up there in the woods too. Look right here. Look right over there. And they're all over the place down here. Crazy. I don't know exactly how safe we are with all these elk around here. Teresa's wanting to see some. Well, she got her wish, for sure. Here we are, walking up to one of the first displays here. Of course, you can see Teresa there in her little scooter. We got her so she can get around a little easier. She has problems with her ankles and feet, or legs, rather. This is a meat house here that we're looking at. Back out just a little bit. Well, that's about as far as I can go, but you saw it right there. And here's the house over here to the left of it. I'm gonna go inside. Looking inside the farmhouse here, one of the hearths, the fireplaces, and this must be the kitchen area, but as you can see from the cabinets, cupboards and all, we got a table over here in the corner. Of course, we can't go inside because they have it blocked off of the lower part of the door, but there's a look around the thing. Now we're looking at the living quarters here. As you can see, there's rockers over here and a wicker chair type rocker and a bed, a fireplace, sewing machine and all. Probably hand foot pedal pumped, operated. So we've got an organ over there too. Some sort of a thing up there on the ceiling. I'm not really sure what that is. But there's that. Whatever that is. Maybe a hammock. Another person could sleep, they could lower down. I don't know. And what's a farm without chicken? Wild chickens running around. Colonel Sanders would be proud. Outside, the other side of that little farmhouse, chicken is following me around. Maybe it thinks I'm going to give it something to eat. Now we're just towards the back side of that little farmhouse. And I think this must be some sort of a chicken coop. It looks like some sort of a little ladder where the chickens can actually get up on the roof. Of course, you've got plenty of them run around over here. Chickens and roosters. Big old white rooster there. Look inside here. Feed bins over there. Dirt and hay floor. Not really a whole awful lot to see here. A couple of chickens drinking from the pond over there. Here we've got an apple house.
This is the apple house. See the horseshoes? Mm-hmm. Horseshoe hinges.
Guess this is where they stored apples in here. Possibly during the winter time. Not really sure. Got a couple of barrels of apples here. Here we got a corn crib. Of course, I've taken plenty of video footage of corn cribs. If I had
This
read
is
this
the
plaque before speaking
actual
on this
front
structure,
side of it where
which
the
you
doors
probably
are.
already know from reading the plaque
This is
yourself,
a fairly large
I would have
one
known
compared to
that a
some of the other
reliable
ones we've
source of
seen
drinking water was an important
around.
factor in selecting a house site, and the water flowed into
Never heard of
spring
this.
houses through a rock-lined channel,
What
or
I can
as in
read,
this
it
case,
says
an
corn
elevated wooden
crib gear
trough,
shed.
and was used as a
Not
primitive
really sure
refrigeration system,
what that
keeping
is.
perishable foods longer by storing fruits and vegetables in barrels, crocks, and jars, or as in this example, metal tubs,
That's
as you
what it
can
looks
see
like.
right here.
One
Other
side is
perishables
open.
were actually kept in the trough itself, allowing the water to flow around it, such as dairy products.
Unless they kept tools in here, I don't know. I really don't know. Lisa was saying that this, she thought this might have had something to do with it. And it almost looks like a corn shucker or something, like you take the stalks of corn, throw it in there and crank that handle and it would shuck the corn. I don't know. Maybe someone who's familiar with this can tell us in the comments section. Here you got a big old, looks like a rake. I think that's what that is. That's a hay rake. That was a horse-drawn, horse-powered hay rake. After they would cut the fields of grass, then they would take that and actually rake the hay and turn it over. And of course over there is a big pile of hay where they would stack it and let it dry, I suppose. And of course over here you got a big old barn. Probably stack a whole lot of hay in here. Buggy over here underneath this side. Probably what they used to bring the hay in from the field. I don't know. And wood piles over here. Not really sure. It looks like when they would shape the wood or something. I'm not really sure what they would do with this. Again, if anybody knows what this is and what it's used for, please leave it in the comments section. There's a lot of wood over here though. I'm sure it had something to do with wood. And over here we've got a hog pen with an actual couple of live hogs in it. And people living out in the wilderness of the Great Smoky Mountains years and years ago would definitely have some of these for food. Where would we get sausage and bacon from if it wasn't for hogs? Here we've got a blacksmith shop. Now, this is probably something you would find in a little small town village or something like that. Not so much on individual farms, I would think. Although some might have had that, I don't know. But there's the blacksmith shop. Go over here, yep, there's a big anvil, vise, I'm familiar with those. And then you've got your bellows that pumps air into the fire to make it hotter. And of course your fire pit box, whatever you want to call it. A workbench over here. Some of the things they would probably make, like big staples and nails and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, there's the inside of a typical blacksmith shop. Why don't you move on up a little bit and I'll get a shot of the whole thing here. There's a spring house right there. And here we are at another farmhouse. Now, with a setting sun right behind it. But I'm not sure if this is the main farmhouse or maybe this is the Helps house or the Help stayed. But we'll look inside here real quick. Oh, this is, I think, the same one. This is just the back side of it. That's what it is. Yeah, this is the same one. Sorry about that. I recognize it now because I was looking in from the other side of it. Yep, because there's the organ, and there's, well, I thought there was, yeah, same one. Teresa was just commenting about this tree right here. This is in the same area where we saw the elk down the river there. Looks like it goes up and forks 3 times, and it looks like a very old tree because it is huge at the bottom down here. Look at that. See that? Yet another elk over there. Right there. Well, that concludes this episode of the Rural Xer here from the Visitor Center just inside the Great Smoky Mountain National Park coming out of Cherokee, North Carolina. We're staying over at Dillsboro, North Carolina, which is only about 30 minutes from here at a motel that we've stayed at before over there. Really nice place. I think we actually have a room on the side that faces a creek or river. We might get some footage over there while we're staying. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And for more similar content, please consider subscribing to the channel. And y'all take care, God bless, and we'll see you in our next video. Bonus footage. This is the view from my hotel room here in Dillsboro, North Carolina, just about 30 minutes from Cherokee, North Carolina. It's right along a river here. And we're on the second level of the hotel. As you can tell, looking out the back here, right along the river. This is a beautiful view right here. Down the river. Of course, here below us is a little patio for the whole hotel. We can sit out there under umbrellas at tables, and I don't know if they have like a bar or something, or cafe that you can use these or what, but very peaceful out here, except for some road noises you can see and hear off there in the background. But very peaceful. And to show some of the amenities, this is the actual patio directly below our room that we were staying in, our balcony that I'd gotten the footage from earlier. And this is the river right down through here, but this is the patio right down here. My coffee cup sitting over there. Got some coffee, but it wasn't very hot for some reason. It was very cool for some reason. But right on down through there, and that walkway right there is where the pool is, and we'll go on down there in just a minute. And we'll just go ahead and walk down through there. Very serene river scene down through here. They have a little patio down here outside where the pool's at. This is an indoor pool, and I have a little patio out here with some tables, couple tables and rockers facing the river, as well as a fire pit on over there, and a little gravel area. Picnic area over here with some tables, an umbrella on that one. This one doesn't seem to have one for some reason. There's that fire pit right there. I don't know if we'll be able to get into the it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get into the pool. There's the pool right there. Looks like someone may be in there cleaning it up or something. And, oh, I forgot to show this. I actually have a hot tub in here too. That's nice. But yeah, there's the pool. I think we already turned our keys in. They do have a thing over here for keys. But, did you already turn the keys in? Okay, what I figured. But anyway, that's some of the amenities here at this motel or hotel, and it's really nice. It really is. We thoroughly enjoyed staying here this past 3 nights. Good morning, all my Rulexers out there. This is Eric, the Rulexer, here with you on a cool, crisp, but cloudy Tuesday morning, November 19th, 2024, the day after mine and Teresa's anniversary. Just outside the hotel, decided to go out for a little bit of a walk this morning and take in some of the area around the hotel. Where we're staying right now is the Best Western River Escape, right here along the river. Again, I'm not really sure what the name of the river is. I'll have to look that up and find out. But anyway, also on the back side, there's a railroad track. And I think it's actually part of the, trying to remember, the Great Smoky Mountain. That's what it is, the Great Smoky Mountain Scenic Railway. And I think this is where they may store and work on their equipment over here. And there's some cars that are sitting over here. Been kind of interested in them and been meaning to film them. We've actually stayed over here once before and they were here. And so I was thinking about actually walking over there and taking a look at it and filming it. So come along and join me, if you will. Here's those cars that I was talking about. Now this one here, yeah, I don't think it was sitting here before, but it looks like some sort of a piece of maintenance equipment that they run on the rails, and it looks like it has been used and all more recently, obviously. But here's the actual cars that I was talking about. We actually back that out. There we go. And this looks like a well, no, I take that back. And this, as you can see from the signage.
Thanks
right
again for watching. We really do appreciate it. If you made it this far in the video and enjoyed it, all we ask is that you give it a like.
Like it was a baggage
and for more
car,
similar content,
please
like consider subscribing to the channel. You can find all the ways to keep up with our adventures on other social media sites in the description below. As always, God bless, and we'll see you in our next video.
Our gondolas. One is a high top, one a low top. But then on down the tracks here is, you go down here, this road kind of dead ends into a gated area, and it looks like a maintenance area where they take the trains in there and either store them and or work on them. So we'll walk on down here. Now here's that gated area I was talking about, and as you can see, the road itself actually goes down here, makes a hard right, crosses the railroad tracks, and goes on up and ties in with a major road, just a very, very short distance up that hill there. But yeah, this is I think a maintenance area down here, and yeah, this is the sign for the Best Western over here. I'm just going to walk up to the gate. I'm not going to go in. But yeah, I think I see some of the stuff that they use in here. Now, whether this is just for the storage area and maintenance of the cars for the Great Smoky Mountain Scenic Railway that they have, and I'll get that information and show where it goes from and to. I've heard about it, I just don't have that much information about it right now at the time of the making of this film, but I will get that information together and put it in the comments section below, so you can, if you're ever interested in doing that. I think it's a really, really good trip, but again, I'm not sure where it goes to and from, but I'm sure it goes through parts of the Great Smoky Mountains and all. But yeah, anyway, the last time we were here, when we first got here, they were backing the contingent, as they call it, string of cars up and into this gated area right here. And let me get over here just a little bit and zoom in. Wrong way. There's those cars back over there. But yeah, I think that's where they do keep and work on the cars for that scenic railway. Now, walking back to the motel, this motel, like I said, it is the Best Western River Escape Suites and Inns down here at the end of BWI, I think is the name of the road. I'm not really sure. I have to get some clarification on that. But anyway, it's right here in Dillsboro. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. The first time we came over here and we were pulling in, it's like, where is this place? We thought we were going to the end of the earth because it was dark by the time we got over here the first time, and it was just like, wow, this place is, where is this place at? And of course right here you can see there's a, looks like a big warehouse looking thing on the right, walking back towards the motel. It's like some sort of a small warehouse, and it says FEMA Disaster Recovery Center right here on the sign. And there has been some people been coming down here. There's been a big flashing state sign that's parked out there on the side of the road that is pointing the way over here for people who might need assistance and all. But yeah, you can see the big banner right here between these two trees. And this is not long after Hurricane Helena came through Hurricane Helene came through the area of western North Carolina and destroyed so much and all. But in the areas that we've been in so far, which is much more western than what the hurricane came through, we haven't seen hardly any signs. I haven't noticed any signs of any destruction, flooding, wind damage, or anything like that in this area. I think it is much further east of here towards Asheville. But here's a outside shot of our motel right there.